Good evening. The time is 6:30 p.m. The regular meeting of the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Freehold for August 10, 2026 is now called to order. Adequate notice of this meeting is provided at least 48 hours prior to commencement of this meeting pursuant to the provisions of Chapter 231 of the laws of 1975, the Open Public Meetings Act. Notice of the time, date, and location of this meeting has been provided by posting a copy of the public meeting dates on the municipal bulletin board, by sending a copy to the Asbury Park Press and the Star Ledger, and by filing a copy with the municipal clerk. I'd like to ask everyone to please stand for a salute to the flag, followed by a moment of silence. Chief Pioneer, please lead us.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Mayor Kane.
Here.
Councilman Benedetto.
Here.
Councilman Freeman.
Here.
Councilman Jordan.
Here.
Councilman Reich.
Here.
Councilwoman Rogers. Here. Councilwoman Shutzer.
Here.
Okay, item 4 this evening is the approval of minutes, council meeting July 13th, 2026, and a special council meeting on July 27th, 2026.
I'll move both sets of meetings. I will second both sets.
Roll call, please.
Councilperson Benedetto.
Yes.
Freeman.
Yes.
Jordan.
Yes.
Reich.
Yes.
Rogers. Shutzer.
Yes.
Okay, the minutes of the council meeting for July 13th and July 27th are approved. Item 5, workshop. We don't have any workshop discussions tonight. Item 6, our administrator's report. Mr. Gallo cannot be here this evening, so we'll hold off on our administrator's report. Item 7 is the first reading and introduction ordinance 2026/22, authorizing the execution of the First Amendment to the financial agreement with Meridia Freehold Hometown Renewal LLC with respect to certain property identified as Block 35, lots 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 26.02, 28, 29, 30, 31, and 32 on the tax maps of the borough.
I'll move that.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Councilperson Benedetto.
Yes.
Freeman.
Yes.
Jordan.
Yes.
Reich.
Yes.
Rogers. Shutzer.
Yes.
Okay, ordinance 2026/22 is introduced. Item 8 is the first reading and introduction in ordinance 2026/23, amending and supplementing chapters 10, vehicles and traffic.
I'll offer, please.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Councilperson Benedetto.
Yes.
Freeman.
Yes.
Jordan.
Yes.
Reich.
Yes.
Rogers. Shutzer.
Yes.
Okay, ordinance 2026/23 is introduced. Item 9 is our consent agenda. Just a note that matters listed on the items of consent agenda required to conduct the day-to-day operations of the borough and will be enacted by one motion in the form listed below. There'll be no separate discussion of these items. If discussion is desired of any items, that item will be considered separately. Someone like to move consent agenda items CR1 through
Mayor, I'd
CR11?
like to consider CR10 separately.
Okay. Hold CR10. Someone like to move CR1 through CR9 and CR11?
I'll make a motion to move CR1 through CR9 and CR11.
Second.
11 through 12, 11 and 12.
Sorry. Second.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Councilperson Benedetto.
Yes.
Freeman.
Yes.
Jordan.
Yes.
Reich.
Yes.
Rogers.
Yes.
Shutzer.
Yes.
Okay, consent agenda items CR1 through CR9 and CR11 and 12 are adopted. We'll go back to item CR10, confirming personnel committee appointments and actions. A is the appointment of, Andrew Bellata as a member of the Freehold Fire Department Goodwill.
CR10 is the resignation of Jack Shea and the appointment of Matt Milano.
Yeah, the revised agenda.
Right here.
CR2.
CR10.
I'm sorry. Okay. CR10, accepting resignation of Library Trustee John Shea and conferring appointment Magdalena O'Connor to the Library Board of Trustees for an unexpired term.
I'll make a motion to move that.
Second?
Discussion?
Yes, I did not have enough time to, this was a last minute addition as liaison. I did not have enough time to review it, and so I cannot, support it at this time.
Okay, any further discussion? Roll
Yes,
call,
what
please.
about-
Oh, sorry.
Do we have any other applications for this job, for this appointment?
No, what's happening here is Jack Shea resigned. I am a voting member as the mayor. I am going to start attending these meetings, and the alternate, Magdalena O'Connor, who's the mayor's alternate, will be moved up to a regular member, since I'll be attending the meetings now.
It's basically an appointment, not a, by the mayor.
Correct, it's the mayor's appointment. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Councilperson De Benedetto?
Yes.
Freeman?
Yes.
Jordan?
Yes.
Reich?
Yes.
Rogers?
No,
Schuster?
Yes.
Okay, consent agenda item CR 10 is adopted. It's the end of our consent agenda. Item 10 is the approval of bills.
I'll move that.
A second?
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Councilperson De Benedetto?
Yes.
Freeman?
Yes.
Jordan?
Yes.
Reich?
Yes.
Rogers?
Yes.
Schuster?
Yes.
Okay, our bill list for this evening's meeting is approved. Item 11 is public comments. If anyone from the public would care to make a comment to the governing body, please step forward, state your name and address for the record.
Good evening, everybody. You all know me, I'm Ron Lutz from 1 Ann Street. 6 months ago, I came to you about changing Ann Street in West George one-ways and putting sidewalks all the way down to Park. It's been 6 months now, I haven't heard anything. What's going on with it?
May I answer, Mr. Mayor?
It's public comment. Can you answer it during your council comments?
I will.
Yeah, we'll address this during council comments.
Okay,
Okay.
because I don't want to be a nuisance here, but I like to hear something once in a while, what's going on with it.
Okay, yeah. Councilman Medina will address that.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else from the public care to make a comment to the governing body?
Phil Fidelli, 7 Street here in the borough. So everybody got assessed it for higher taxes, but then at the same time, we got a letter saying that we have lead pipes. So who wants to buy my house if I have lead pipes? But lead pipes were discontinued in 1987, I think in New Jersey, and the houses on our street were built in 1990. So the letter says that we do have lead or need to be identified as lead piping, so it's a little confusing.
Okay, anyone else here for that, for the letter that was received from the water department? I mean.
I need to.
Okay, because what I'm gonna do, our engineer happens to be here today,
Okay.
and so he can address this. Basically, what we do, it was DEP regulated that we had to send these letters out. If there's any known or unknown lead
That's all.
or galvanized pipes anywhere within the town. So roughly about 10% of the ratepayers in the borough have either known or unknown lead or galvanized pipes that have to be addressed. I'll let our engineer talk a little bit about it, but surprisingly, pleasantly surprisingly, we were like around a 10% number where there's many towns like 40, 50%. So, but this is our engineer, Trevor Taylor. I'll let Trevor just address the whole thing in general and just kind of talk a little bit about it. Thank you.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Trevor Taylor from Artheon as Mayor indicated, the Borough Engineer. It's a little history on this. A couple years ago, the DEP required that all lead services in towns in New Jersey be reviewed and checked for either galvanized or lead services. And they mandated by 2031, all those services have to be tested, checked, and if found to be lead or galvanized, replaced. So there are certain letters that the DEP mandates go out to every homeowner. You know, I got one from New Jersey American Water asking for a self-test to check your water service to see if it is copper or if it is galvanized or lead. Tonight on the agenda was the award for the first phase of the replacement of the lead service lines. Many lines that were reviewed when they replaced the meters were in fact galvanized from the service box to the house. So the borough is responsible to replace not just that, but from the house out to the main. So the project that was awarded tonight includes 235 services, which are known to be galvanized or lead. So those are going to be replaced from either the curb stop to the house or the house to the water main. We also have in that contract test pits to go out and dig next to the water services for any unknown services to see if the lines on either side of the curb box is galvanized or lead or not. So as we do those test pits, we can add those to the reconstruction, or if necessary, we can go out with a second phase to replace them if there's many more that are identified. But the borough did receive a grant from the EPA to do the initial evaluation. They identified 235 of these services that are in this phase 1 of the contract. Like I said, as part of that project, we will be doing additional test pits to identify any more that are part of that. So just because a resident received a mandatory letter from the DEP doesn't necessarily mean that they have a lead or galvanized service. It was just a requirement from the DEP that that letter be sent out. There were more specific letters that were sent out to the 235 property owners that if you were identified as either lead or galvanized service, those letters were sent out and those will be replaced under this phase 1 project that was awarded tonight.
Is that list available someplace for the public? Can find
It is on the website, yes. You can actually zoom in onto your property and you can identify if your property is galvanized or lead.
And for the properties that have an unknown service line composition, after the testing is done, if they are found to be lead pipes, a secondary notice will go out informing them of that situation?
That's correct. So the DEP mandate is anytime the borough or any municipality identifies a lead or galvanized service, they are required to notify the homeowner.
Right.
So that's
So,
what we
so
do.
the first letter, the unknown service, was just, we don't know what's there, but we're gonna test, and then we'll let you know if we find something.
Correct.
And how much work is involved in replacing the galvanized connections?
So it depends if it's at the curb box or if it goes back to the main. So we've included both instances in the bid where if it is just from the curb box is a shut-off valve at the curb. Not everyone has those, some are buried, so we'll be digging to find those. Everyone will be from at least the curb stop to the house. So there'll be some service walks that have to be replaced, or maybe some landscaping that has to be removed and replaced. All those items are in the bid, so whatever we do run into whenever we replace those will be replaced at the borough's expense for the homeowner.
So if you have to dig out the yard, you'll replace the yard
Correct.
and put it back to what
Yes.
the-
Similar to the road, if we have to go from the curb box to the main, then obviously we'll have to dig the road up and replace the road and the trench within the road. So the bid does include any sort of circumstance that we may encounter as we remove or replace the services.
Trevor, if I may, can we take a hard look at the roads that are upcoming on our list to get resurfaced and redone, and do those first?
We will,
Instead
yes.
of digging up a road we're gonna do and then go back and dig it up.
Yep.
That was part of the identification process. And the fact
So the
that,
public knows that this point is stressed to the,
yeah,
to
the
you
fact,
and to us.
the fact that we have an application into the New Jersey Infrastructure Bank, the requirement is you go all the way into the first connection into the house.
Right.
So, but with that comes potential principal forgiveness of up to 50%. So that's the idea behind it.
So Trevor, everybody got this letter, right? This is it today. But then 235 letters went out to people that were identified that they have these problems. So then, for me, I got this letter today. I don't have any next steps that I have to take care of. It's just the people of the 235
Correct.
that were identified.
235 will be included as part of this project.
Okay.
The other ones, if they are unknown, we'll be doing tests. That's not necessarily every single house, but we have to do as many as we feel necessary to rule out. Usually if a street has, like the gentleman said, if they're newer houses,
That's safe,
we
right?
do a test pit, it's copper, they're 99%, they're all gonna be copper because of newer houses. So it's more the older services that we really have to look at, and if it's 1970, 1960, that's when you may see more of the galvanized and lead surfaces.
Thank you.
Great, thank you.
Sure.
What is the website that you mentioned about looking at properties?
I can find it.
Okay.
Thank you. Anyone else from the public care to make a comment?
I'm sorry, excuse me. That's not on our that's not on our website?
No, it's on the borough website. It's under.
Okay.
So if you go to the Public Works News, there's a lead in drinking water tab, and you click here for additional information. It's under that tab.
Perfect, thank you.
You guys, did you get that? Okay.
Hi, Dan Hoffman, 55 Conroe. Just a quick question for your engineer. Does that also include the water tower? Was that included?
The water tower is a separate project that we also have a grant application into the I-Bank to get funding for the water tower.
Is that also contaminated or lead, or do you know anything about that?
I do not know about that at this time.
Okay. That was a question I just had. Anybody else?
Thank you. That refurbishment's part of the I-Bank application. also.
Yeah, I just know that the inside of it was actually what he was talking about as well, or I just wanted to confirm.
Okay. Just
I just want to know.
need your name and address.
Yolanda Kirby, 54 Bond Street, Freehold, New Jersey. I just want to know if the pipes are going to be, if they're lead pipes, would they be changed to PVC pipes? PC, whatever it is.
We actually prefer to do the copper because you can identify the copper a little bit easier than the plastic, so we did include copper surfaces.
So then maybe all might eventually get tested for lead or something, if it's in your pipes.
If it's in the 235 pipes that we've identified already, they will be replaced full length. That is either lead or galvanized.
Okay, I just want to know if it was either or. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else care to make a comment to the governing body?
Good evening. My name is Sam Rachani, 13 4th Street in Freehold. I've been here 30 plus years, and Mayor, my kids went to school with your kids.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, what I'm just want to know, why we didn't get any warning about the taxes. I have a copy of last time I paid my taxes. I paid $2,100, and I just made a payment of $3,035 and a few cents. I just want to know, there was no letter ahead of time, number one. So I'm just wondering why. Number two, we got the water report. There's a lot of stuff in the water. Is the town is doing anything about it as far as the water is concerned? And the contamination that's kind of showing is kind of, in a way, alarming. That's what I'm inquiring.
All right, this is a comment period, so you're allowed to make comments. Any questions that are brought up, we can get back to you on. What we'll do is take your name and address, and we'll get back to you. As far as, yeah, I'd rather do it that way. There's a lot of information on the taxes. It's everybody's assessed annually, so depending on value of houses sold in your immediate area determines the value of your home. And it's in the annual assessment program, annual demonstration program through Monmouth County is what it's called. It tries to keep your values near 100% of your market, your actual.
Yeah, I respectfully agree with that. So, my taxes went up 1,000.
Yeah, so it's all based off the assessment. But anyway, we can give you detailed information on that.
Okay.
But we did have a public hearing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyone else care to make a comment to the governing body? Try to keep them in the comments, please.
Seeing no one from the public, I'd make a motion to close the public portion, please.
Second?
Roll call, please.
Councilperson Benedetto?
Yes.
Friedman?
Yes.
Jordan?
Yes.
Reich?
Yes.
Rogers? Schutzer?
Yes.
Okay, our public comment section is closed. We'll go to item 12, which is council reports and comments. Start off with Council President Friedman.
Thank you very much. I hope everyone is enjoying their summer. And that's really all I have. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you. Council Member Schutzer.
I first want to comment to the Old Freehold Day Committee on another wonderful, wonderful family event. Very hot, but it was lovely and people seemed to have a great time. The tax payment day, which is usually August 1st, but you didn't get your tax, we didn't get our tax bills until after that. Tonight was approved for August 25th. So the tax payments are due August 25th. We did have a public hearing in which the budget was discussed and everybody had opportunity to ask questions about it. I'm a taxpayer on a fixed income, and I understand what you're feeling, because I'm feeling it too. I guess I'm not, I saw the budget. Every week, we vote on the bills, and I look at those bills when the packet comes in, and I am stunned by the increases in our bills. But why would I be stunned when in fact my gas bill, my natural gas bill, went from $167 to $471 in 1 month. My electricity bill went from an average of $30-some to way over 100. And our gasoline, and I've said this at so many meetings, our garbage bill alone went from, garbage collection bill went from an average of 80,000 to maybe 92, 3,000 a month, to this month was $121,000 and change. I said that to one taxpayer who called me, and she said, well, maybe it's time for you to get a different garbage. And I said, but we have to have bids, and we have to take the lowest bidder. So that is the lowest bid. So I understand your frustration. I'm feeling it too. Every single one of us, as I've said before, as far as I know, there are no wealthy people up here. We're just hardworking people, and we pay all the same taxes and tax rates and fees and everything that you pay. So I hear what you're saying. I feel it. I've seen the bill list. So perhaps I understand it a little more than the average citizen would. We have a lot of things coming up, a lot of good family fun, spooktaculars coming up, and a lot of fall activities. So stay tuned, and thanks for coming out tonight.
Thank you. Council Member De Benedetto.
Yes, thank you all for coming out. Again, Old Friel Day was a very, very, very successful day. Thank you to that committee. The veterans got awarded at the Elks this past Saturday also. I thank the Elks tremendously for taking care of the veterans. They have a small group that does activities for them and helps them out, so thank them. They don't get as much recognition as they should. They also are hosting a halfway to St. Patty's Day event run in coordination with the Downtown Partnership on the 18th of September, so please come out and help them. It's for them, and it's also for the St. Patty's Day parade. Shout out, Chief, to you and your group for first night. Great night. And I'm going to give you a little bit of pounding here. Who won the chin-ups?
I can only comment on public comment.
You did a great job. You put your kids in place. Great job, Chief. As far as the people that are on the Manalapan Avenue side, the land there was purchased, of course, as everybody knows, by the Leibowitz family. We have a redevelopment committee that meets with the family and their business people and their professionals. We do have representation on the board here with me, and we have professionals representing us. Your concerns are our concerns. You do have a voice, and we are putting both feet in the ring as far as when it comes to redeveloping that area, sidewalks, traffic flow, number of units, if there are units put up. Nothing's set in stone right now, but we're making leaps and bounds to bring them along the way we want it and the way you want it. So your concerns about the traffic flow, your concerns about the sidewalk, that's all being bundled in maybe when they redevelop that area. But we haven't forgotten about you. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilmember Jordan.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. And just to comment on what Sharon was talking about, I had a resident also call me about taxes, and and I understand completely. And I was explaining to her, and the mayor mentioned it, that the tax program we're in, it's a county program. You're assessed every year. So about 4 months ago, several of us went to a presentation by the county based on that program. And one of the county commissioners said, I was out and about, and I was in, I believe it was one of the shore towns, and an older woman came to him and said, look, my taxes just went sky high. Why? Why did this happen? And it was because the house next door to them was bought by an investor, and he went $200,000 over asking. So when her house was reassessed, it was based on what that house that was right next to her was sold for. And a lot of people don't think they understand where you live and what the houses are selling for, and a lot of them are going, for 20-30% over what asking is, and that's when you get reassessed the following year. That's what a lot of it's going to be based upon. And a lot of it too, if you go to the county website, they have a lot of information on there that explains that tax band. So maybe, we could do that. We could even do, I know Councilwoman Rogers is very knowledgeable about all this stuff. She could do a whole workshop on this. She knows this stuff inside and out. So if you guys would like to see that, we'd be more than happy to bring it in and explain the whole process, how it works. That's what I have on that. Just a couple things. Sharon did mention that Spectacular is coming up. The first event for Spectacular, believe it or not, will be on September 26th. We'll be decorating downtown with the corn stalks. 8:30 in the morning. We'll be at the former Borough Hall, so we could actually use a lot of volunteers for that. So it would be wonderful if anybody would like to come out, and I'll continue to talk about that as well. Fireworks are rescheduled for September 4th, Friday night at the track. So we have all the same bands and all the same stuff going on. So, come on out, enjoy the fireworks. It'll kick off the last true weekend of summer, Labor Day weekend. So I'm looking forward to seeing everyone out to that. And then also on Saturday the 26th of September, we'll be participating in Mayor's Wellness in Veggies and Vaccines at the old Food Town location, which is the VNA. We'll have healthcare providers out there. We'll be giving away vaccines and some fresh vegetables, as long as information about healthcare providers and vendors as well. So if you have an opportunity, come on out. And that's about it. Thanks to everybody for coming out.
Thank you. Councilmember Rogers.
I also want to thank Chief for the National Night Out, and granddaughter really enjoyed herself. I have no additional comments.
Thank you. Councilmember Reich.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you for coming out tonight, everybody. The Freel Borough Basketball League for 2026 and 2027, the registration is open. It can be found on the borough's website. It's for 3rd through 9th graders, boys and girls. There is an early registration going on right now with a discounted fee. You can check it out if you go on the borough's website. On September 11th will be the 25th anniversary of the attacks of 9/11. We will have a ceremony here at Borough Hall out front at 8 o'clock in the morning. Please join us as we remember this very fateful event. And lastly, I just want to wish the best of luck to all the teachers, students, and as well as the parents, as back to school is around the corner. I know we still have a couple more weeks in August, but it's fast approaching. And I don't want to be a downer, but good luck to everybody. Their first days back to school. Thank you. That's all I have.
Thank you. Just one additional event, the Food Truck Festival this Sunday on Main Street, August 16th, from 12 to 5. Will be going on Main Street, so come out and support that. I'd like to thank everyone for coming out also. Appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your summer. There being no further business, I'd like to entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion.
Roll call, please.
Councilperson Benedetto? Friedman?
Yes.
Jordan?
Yes.
Wright?
Yes.
Rogers?
Yes.
Shelter?
Yes.
Thank you. We are adjourned. Thank you.